me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side, is that Pico de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw it. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they move this all the way down to the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly. He's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Lions 14, Cowboys 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
rush coming, and he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cowboys.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Elliott on the carry.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down. Lock. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is
still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you're talking about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Lions 21, Cowboys 14. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
It's a pickup of
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Elliott pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ezekiel Elliott.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Swing this one out to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To Kevin, it's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Block now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete to
It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
And it's third down.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play, and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here, give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. That's going to be caught. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Cowboys 28, Lions 21. Brett Maher to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down and 2 yards.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Elliott, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Play action. Now it's Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. He'll take this deep in his own territory. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open. open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Locke to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Locke going to keep this. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And that ball caught free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31, Lions 21.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one to his fullback into the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
16-yard line.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your steps. You change, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting them to back.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well where you're getting.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Gain on the play. And it's
the line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw is Locke. And he fends him off. Buying time to his left. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't here around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, I hit that. Okay. Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah,
name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the